Michael, 4-0 defeat to Scarborough Athletic in our latest pre-season friendly. What did you take from that game?
Yeah, I think if you take the result away from it, I thought the performance in large parts was really good, especially the first half, first 40 minutes. I thought we were in control of the game, created probably 3 or 4 chances, and on another day we probably score 2 or 3 of them and the game's totally different. But then I think they get a ricochet for the first goal and it's a great finish by the lad, and then we switch off for the second goal and we go in 2-0, and it looks like, you know, we haven't been in the game and they've controlled it. But I thought we played some really good football in the first half. I thought our shape was really good, we worked hard off the ball. I thought the wing backs got back in and defended well, and then you look at them combining at the other end. You know, Bagsy's cut inside, led Kev made a great save, and then Bagsy got to tap it in, the keeper's made a great save again. So I thought the midfield worked really well in the first half, and the back three were solid, and Hearts had really little to do up until their goal. But that's football. When you play a good team, when you play good teams, the difference at times doesn't matter how well you play, it'll be how clinical and ruthless you are in front of goal. And that was, I thought the difference today was they were that and we weren't, and we probably created more chances as well.
Yeah, obviously can look too much into pre-season results, many people do, but are you confident to say it was like an actual game that you feel like we would have took some of those chances?
Yeah, I think so. I think, like I said, people who are probably not here today will probably look and think we've been battered, but we haven't. We played some really good stuff, like I say, first half, changed formation second half, made a few changes. I thought we started the half well. Sweetie's had 2 chances, his header, and then in front of goal there, he normally 9 times out of 10 he scores and he's put it over the bar. So, you know, goals change games, goals win games, and that's what they've done today, and we didn't. But what's good is we're creating them chances.
And a few of the under-18s involved again. The Northern League's just kicked off this weekend. We'll have a keen eye on that with a few players being around the clubs.
Yeah, Tyler played last night for Darlington Town, and Jaden Faulkner's in the squad for Gisborough. Jack was supposed to be at another club, but he got a little bit messed about, so Jack's come back with us. So we'll be looking for another club to dual register Jack with, so he can go out and get some important minutes at that level. And then obviously we've got Tom Burtles as well, who's played more in pre-season for us. We'll see what happens with Tom, but he's done really well in pre-season so far. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that.
And one final pre-season friendly before the season starts. Whitby at home. What are you anticipating from that one?
Yeah, I think it'll just be the same as what the games have been. The tempo's not. It's not like a real league game. It's not as fiery. You know, I think people probably play a little bit more football than what they normally do, and we'll just try and play in the right way again, create the same amount of chances, and try and be more clinical in front of the goal. I thought defensively we were solid for long periods of the game, and the goals, them goals don't come if we put the ball on the back of the net at the other end. But I think a couple of them goals could have been avoided. We've been a little bit more reactive, like we were on the second goal. We haven't responded to the second ball, and the lads turned with a good finish. But no, we're in a good place. You know, we know what we've got to come up against in the first few league games, and I think we know what our team will be, you know, and how we're going to play and how we're going to start the season. So we're in a good place.
Yeah, and how do those preparations happen for that game against Prescott? Are we basing it on how we played them in April, or managed to look at how they're doing in pre-season?
Like I say, I think the first few games are a little bit, especially the first game is very difficult. You haven't really got any info on, barring, you know, the last couple of friendlies, but a lot of teams don't play the full strength team, you know, in the last friendly, because they're worried about injuries. We might be the same, we might go full strength, but we'll obviously see who's available on that day and if we've got any injuries. But we'll just prepare, and we'll probably focus more on us going into that game rather than Prescott.